jana vallabha girivaradhari Yashodanandana vraja janaranjana Yashodanandana vraja janaranjana Yamuna tira vanachari Yamuna tira vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Who can sing after me? Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Jana Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. That's the bhajan, okay, which Prabhupada always sings before the lecture. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari. So this 4 lines describes Krishna in Vrindavan. Okay, it's very nice, cute bhajan. Okay. Hare Krishna. So ISKCON Mangaluru welcomes you to the chapter 13th. Kshetra, Kshetrajna, Vibhaga, Yoga. Okay, nature, enjoyer and consciousness. So what are the 5 subject matters in Bhagavad Gita? What are the 5 subject matters in Bhagavad Gita? Who can tell me? The 5 subject matters in Bhagavad Gita. We learned, right? You remember we learned? Yes. Anushri, Anugraha, can you all do 5 subject matters in Bhagavad Gita? What was that activity? You remember? No, you don't remember?
Yes, I never remember.
What is it? Okay, Nidhi, just show them. What is it? All of you do?
Shiva,
Oh.
Jiva,
Ishvara.
Ishvara,
Yeah.
Jiva,
Jiva.
Kala,
Yes. Kala.
Karma.
And one more. You forgot one more. Who will do it correctly? Yes, Nishad. Show it to them. First is?
Prakriti.
Which is the first one?
First one is wait. First one
Swara. Fast, fast, fast. Which is first one?
Ishvara,
Show it, show it. Show to everyone.
Ishvara.
Yes. Only like this, like this.
Okay.
Then?
Ishvara. Tala.
I want the order. I want the whole order, the correct one. Yes, Pranamaya.
Mataji, Ishvara, Jiva.
Yes.
Krishna Mataji.
What is it? Ishvara.
Ishvara, Jiva, Prakriti, Kala, Karma.
Yes, this is the order. Very good. Yes. So this is the order of the 5 subject matters. Okay. Ishvara, Jiva, Prakriti, Kala and Karma. So we already learned what are the 5 subject matters in Bhagavad Gita, right? So we already know it. Now Krishna is okay. So now we already know the 5 subject matters in Bhagavad Gita. Now Arjuna is asking some questions to Krishna and Krishna is replying. So what is the first question? You already know it. You all know it. Okay, so Arjuna wanted to know, who are we? Are we this body or the soul? Can you do the activity? What is that activity we learned? Yes, Manaswini. All of you do.
We are not this body.
Body.
We are spirit souls.
Yes. The soul is?
The soul is present in our heart.
Yes.
I
Forgot. Who will tell me? Fast. Yes, Shrihita. Fast activities you should not forget. Yes. We are not this.
This body. We
Ah.
are its soul.
Ha.
Not see the soul is situated in our
Heart.
We cannot see the soul. It is
Yes.
a tip. It is 1/3 tip of our hair.
1/10,000 tip of the hair. Okay, so Arjuna is asking, who are we? Are we this body or soul? And Krishna is answering, we are spirit soul. Who is the enjoyer? Who's the enjoyer? What is the peace formula we learned? Yes, Bhakti. What's the peace formula? If you don't know the answer, please just leave it. Okay, Hiranmai. What's the peace formula?
Peace formula. Krishna is the supreme controller. Krishna is the supreme enjoyer. Krishna is our best friend.
So, who's the enjoyer? Who's the enjoyer?
Krishna.
Yes, Krishna is the supreme enjoyer. So, the first question Arjuna asked, who are we? So, we learned we are not this body, we are spirit soul. So, that we learned. Now, who's the enjoyer? So, that we learned in the peace formula. Krishna is the supreme enjoyer. Okay, that's why he's called Purushottama. He's the enjoyer. And what is nature? Prakriti, right? So Prakriti is nature. It has 3 modes. What is that? Tomorrow we'll learn in details, but at least you know what are the 3 modes of material nature. Anyone knows? Material nature have 3 modes. I didn't tell it clearly, but because tomorrow we will be doing it. But who knows? The 3 modes of material nature. Neil, you know?
Ma'am, fire.
No. The 3 modes. It's the 3 modes.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes.
Is it passion?
Yeah, modes of passion. Then
Passion. Goodness
goodness. Very good.
and
One more.
ignorance.
Very good. Excellent. That's goodness, passion and ignorance. Excellent. Yes. So tomorrow we will learn in detail what are the 3 modes of material nature, because that chapter is only 3 modes of material nature. So we will learn it tomorrow in detail. But just know the material nature of Prakriti is made up of 3 modes: passion, ignorance and goodness. Sattvagun, Rajagun, Tamoguna. That tomorrow we'll learn. Okay. So these are the questions by Arjuna. And what is knowledge? You remember the pyramid of knowledge which I showed? Which knowledge comes on the top of it? Yes, Kanishka. Which knowledge comes on the top?
Bhagavad Gita knowledge, Mataji.
Gita knowledge. And what is the Gita knowledge?
Learning the Bhagavad Gita and chanting the holy name of God.
Yes, learning Bhagavad Gita and chanting the holy name. So Bhagavad Gita teaches us what? That we are not this body, we are spirit soul. So that is the real knowledge. In the Gita, in the pyramid, we saw social knowledge, science knowledge, everything comes. But Gita knowledge is the topmost knowledge, right? Why? Why do you think Gita knowledge is the topmost? Anyone can say? Chandana, why do you say Gita knowledge is the topmost knowledge?
Ma'am, because it teaches us everything we need in life.
Huh? Because?
It teaches us everything what we need in life.
Yes, it's a life manual, right? Gita knowledge is the life manual. It teaches us how to use this human form of life, and it also tells the actual knowledge. You know, so okay. So how did you start your education in this life? From which standard you started studying Jishnav? In school? Which was the first class you joined?
Ma'am, play school.
Yeah, play school, then LKG, UKG, and now we are in which standard?
Ma'am, I'm in second standard.
You are in second standard. Okay, now you need to go study. Next life, when Jishnav is again born, from where you should start your education?
I'm again from the play school.
Again from the play school. But Gita knowledge is not like that. Wherever you stopped, you can start from there. See, if I see any kids doing some kind of animations in the videos, I'm just going to stop their video, okay? I can forcefully stop the video because it disturbs the whole class. Don't do that, okay? It's not a joke here, okay? So please, children, don't make any kind of funny faces and animations, please. I'll remove that person. Okay, so what is knowledge? Knowledge is to know the difference between matter and spirit. Our body is made up of 5 elements. Which are they? 5 elements. Our body is made up of 5 elements. What are they? Who can tell? Yes, Pranav.
My body is made up of 5 elements.
Yes, what are they?
Earth,
Yes.
fire,
Huh?
water,
Yes.
air, and akash, and light.
And ether. Very good. Yes. So our body is made up of 5 elements: air, water, fire, ether. Earth, air, fire, water, and ether. So that is the real knowledge, to know the difference between matter and spirit. So who are we? We are not this body. We are spirit soul. The soul is situated in the heart. We can't see the soul. It is 1 by 10,000 the tip of hair. Okay, what's the size of the soul? 1 by Manonmai, what's the size of the soul? Advika, what is the size?
1 by 10,000 tip of hair.
Yeah, 1 by 10,000 the tip of the hair. That's the size of the soul. Okay, and who's the real enjoyer? Krishna is the supreme enjoyer. And what is nature or prakriti? Made up of 3 gunas: sattva-guna, raja-guna, tamo-guna. That is goodness, passion, ignorance. That you leave aside. Tomorrow, the entire chapter is about that. We will learn tomorrow that. And what is knowledge? To know that we are not this body. We are spirit, soul. And that is the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. Now you can see here. Okay, some people ask me, only gross body? The body is made up of earth, water, fire, air, ether. Then we have the soul, which is Sat Chit Ananda. What is the meaning of Sat Chit Ananda? Who can say? Sat, Chit, and Ananda. Anyone knows? Yes, Janvi. What is Sat, Chit, Ananda? Only if we know it.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Mataji, Satchitananda means
Dhridi, you know? Sat Chit Ananda. Dhridi. She's playing there. Okay, who else knows? Sat Chit Ananda.
Yes,
Oh,
Mataji.
yeah, what is Sat Chit Ananda?
हरे कृष्ण माता जी मुझे नहीं पता.
Okay, no problem. Yes, Harshika. Harshika?
Yes, Mataji. Sat means eternal. Chit
Eternal.
means knowledge, and Ananda means happiness. Which
Very
is bliss.
good. Super. Thank you so much. Excellent. 100 marks. Yes. So that is Sat Chit Ananda. Sat means eternal. That is Sanatan, means no birth, no beginning, no end. Chit means knowledge. Krishna is full of knowledge. Even our soul is like that. Ananda, happiness. But we forgot all these things. So the soul is also Satchitananda, like Krishna, that quality wise, not fully, but small. Okay, so we have a gross body. My body is made up of water, fire, air, ether, and for water, fire, air, ether, and earth. Okay, 5 things. Now I have a soul, which is Satchidananda. In between, I have something called the subtle body, which is made up of mind, intelligence, and false ego. Okay, that is also with us. So when the soul leaves the body, what does it do at the time of death? Rishika, what happens at the time of death? The soul
Man, the soul leaves the body.
and where it goes?
And it goes to another body.
Yes, who knows that sloka? Which is that sloka? Where the soul leaves one body, goes to another body. Which is that sloka? Yes, Barka.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare
Dehino Dehe Kaumaram Yavanam Jara Tada Dehandara Prapti Dhira Satra Namoyati.
You know which sloka number it is? Second chapter, 13th sloka. 2.13. Very good. So dehinosmin yada dehe kaumaram yavvanam jara tada dehandara praptir dhirastatra namohyati. So the soul, it goes from as the body grows from boyhood, youthhood to old age, the soul also goes. And at the time of death, it leaves that body, goes to another body. There is a book called Science of Self-Realization, written by Srila Prabhupada. Please, if you get time, some elder children can read it. For younger ones, it's too big. But still, that book, it doesn't talk about God or anything. It just speaks about soul. Science of Self-Realization, SSR. That's the best book you can ever read. And it talks only about the soul. Some kind of cardiac surgeons, some scientists, all have spoken to Prabhupada about the soul. So who are we? We are not this body. We are spirit soul. And at the time of death, the soul leaves one body, goes to another body, and the soul is situated in the heart. Okay, this was the first question. And what's happening in this picture? What's happening in this picture, Pragna?
There's a lot of people and there's a baby evolving into an old man.
Yes, and you can see the soul does not change, right? But at the time of death, what happens? The soul
leaves the body.
and goes to another body. Very good. Yes. And the soul goes to another body. So you can see the baby is growing. Okay. It became a boy. Then it became an adult, old age, right? And you can see in the heart that shining thing, that the soul. And what happens at the time of death? You can see here, the picture is not so clear. The soul is going to another body. So who are we? What's the answer? Who are we? Trisha, who are we? Unmute. You're not able to unmute? Just try once more. Yes.
We are spirit souls.
Yes, we are not this body. We are spirit soul. We are Atmas, right? Aham Brahmasmi. We are spirit soul. Yes. So that's the answer. Who are we? We are not this body. We are spirit soul. What is the size of the soul? Can we see it? What is the size of the soul, Kshetra? What's the size of the soul?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. 1 by 10,000 of the tip of our hair.
Can we see the soul?
No, ma'am.
Yes. No, we can't see the soul. It is 1 by 10,000, the tip of the hair. So we can't see the soul. It is 1 by 10,000, the tip of the hair. what is the properties of the soul? Like what the soul is, and anything about the soul, any property, Lokesh, you can think of? Properties of the soul. Can the soul be cut or wet?
Invisibility.
Huh?
Invisibility.
I'm not getting it. Can the soul be cut? Can the soul be put into fire? Can the soul be wetted with water? So what's the properties of the soul? Krisha? Why children are not unmuting? Yes, Srivardhan. What's the properties of the soul?
It cannot be burned, ma'am.
It cannot be burnt. It cannot be wetted. Yes, it cannot be cut into pieces. These are the properties of the soul. It cannot be burned. It cannot be wet or cut it. It is Satchit Ananda. Right? What happens to the soul after death? Rishika already answered. It goes to the another body. It transmigrates to another body. So now you are all become experts in soul, right? You know, we are not this body. We are spirit soul. It is 1 by 10,000, the tip of the hair. You can't burn the soul or cut it or wet it. So Arjuna was frightened. Oh, how to fight? But then Krishna told, don't worry. You're not cutting the soul. You're cutting their body, which is made up of 5 elements. So don't worry. You fight. You're a Kshatriya. You should definitely fight. So this is the chariot of the body. Okay. Now, can we see the 5 horses here? That is the 5 senses. Which are our 5 senses? Which are the 5 senses we have? Eyes, ears, Vachi? Eye, ears,
Eyes, ears, tongue, nose.
and skin, touch, right? Skin. Yeah.
Touch.
So, yes. So we have 5 senses. And 6th is the mind. Okay. So these senses are like a horse. Why do you say the senses like a horse? Arshia, when you go out with your dad or mom, you feel like buying many toys, no? When you go to a toy shop, when you see so many ice creams and chocolates, you feel like eating everything, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Because the senses is like a horse. You need to control the sense. When you go out, I've seen small kids were telling, I want that doll, I want this, I want that. And when they go for chocolate and ice cream shop, they want that, they want this, they want many things. Even though they're not hungry, they want that, this and all that, right? So the senses are like that. Not only children, even for us, right? So we can't control the eyes. We can't, because we are seeing nice things, some beautiful dress, we want that dress. We can't control the ears. We hear some nice music from some toys, you want that. We can't control the tongue because we want to eat everything and anything. We can't control or any senses, even nose, we want to smell nice perfumes. So the senses are like a horse. How is a horse? Did you ever see a horse in a movie or something? Yes, Samarth, how is a horse? Can you control it?
Yes.
You need to tie a rope, no, to control it.
Yes.
Yes.
In
You
chariot, we can control.
Yeah, but if you let it free, where will the horse go?
It will keep on running that we cannot.
Yeah, it keeps on running. We cannot control it. Same way, our senses also we should control. You should control your eyes, ears, nose, everything we should control. So there are the 5 senses. And you can see the rope here, right? This man is holding the rope. This is the mind. So with the mind, you can control the senses. How do you do it? When you go out, when you feel like you have a cold, okay? And you should not take ice creams, right, Anika? When you have a cold, should you take ice creams? No, but you want to take ice cream. That time your mind will tell, no, Anika, you have a fever, you have cold, so don't take it, right? So that's how the mind control the senses. So whenever our senses are not controlled, a mind will give the instruction. So the mind control the senses. And what is the mind controlled by? intelligence. This black man who's sitting the and controlling the mind, he's the intelligence. See, the mind can fool you, right? The mind will tell, oh, tomorrow is exam, go play, you can study tomorrow, no problem. But the intelligence will tell the mind that no, I have exam, my studies are important. As children, your main duty is to study, right? You don't have anything to be worried, you just have to study. Your parents are giving everything, your dad will give you all the things you need, mother will cook you nice food, you just have to sit and study. So the intelligence will tell the mind, okay, you have to study. And the intelligence is in turn controlled by the soul. So who's superior in this? In all these four things, who is the most superior, Raghav?
Soul.
Soul. The soul is in controlling the intelligence. The soul is controlling, intelligence is controlling the mind, and the mind controls the
Five senses.
The five senses. Very good. So in order to control our senses, so our body is like a chariot. Okay, you've seen a chariot. So our senses are the horses, and mind is controlling that horses, the senses. And the mind is in turn controlled by intelligence, and intelligence is controlled by the soul. We learned the subtle body, mind, intelligence, and false ego, which has been controlled by the soul. Okay. And we already know this example, right? Bird in the cage, right, Joshika? If I keep cleaning the cage and don't give any food to the bird, what will happen to the bird?
She will die.
Yeah, the bird will die. So we are also like that. The soul is like the bird and the body is like the cage. So if we just clean our body, not give any food to the soul will die. What is the food to the soul?
Fresh and clean food.
Yeah, soul. That is the body. Okay, to the body, we should keep it fresh. What is the food to the soul, Joshika? What did we do before the class?
Chanting the holy name.
Yes, chanting the holy name is the food to the soul. Okay, can some of you chant? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Hare Hare.
Very good. So, chanting the holy name is the food to the soul. So, our body is like a cage. We clean it every day with soap and shampoo and everything, keep it very clean. But what about the soul? We are forgetting the soul. So, the food to the soul. We have to give food to the soul. And what is the food for the soul? Chanting the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So that is the chanting. This is the beads, 108 beads. Children can use smaller ones, 10 times, 5 times, anything you can chant. Okay. And consciousness is the symbol of soul. Okay. So let me ask someone, what is how is how is a knife in a robber's hand? What about a knife in a robber's hand, do you think, Anushri? A robber is having a knife. Okay, this robber has a knife. So you went and in front of the robber. What will the robber do?
He will steal the things.
Steal the things. And with the knife, what will he do?
He will try to kill us.
He will try to hurt us. But what about if the same knife is in the hand of a doctor? What will he do?
He will do operation.
And he will save, right? Save the patient.
Yes.
Yes. So the knife is same. The knife is same. Okay. Might be this is a bigger knife, but still the knife, this thing is same, right? But the consciousness, the robber's knife, he will kill us or he will try to hurt us. But what about a surgeon or a doctor? He will do an operation or he'll do a surgery to save the patient. The doctor, his consciousness is very good because he want to save that person. But what about the robber? He want to protect himself or he want to hurt the other person. So this is the difference in consciousness. So this is a wrong consciousness. This is a right consciousness. So consciousness means what? you should when you go for exam, okay, you didn't study well, okay, so you sometimes it's not nice to cheat, right? You should never do that. Whatever you learned, you should go and write the exam, then God will do the rest. You have to try your best, right? God will do the rest. So that is consciousness. When you are going for an exam or when you're doing something, you should do it with the right consciousness. So the knife in the robber's hand, he will try to hurt you. But what about the doctor? He will try to save you. This is the level of consciousness. Okay, that is the presence. The soul makes it higher conscious. So human beings have a higher consciousness. Okay, so sometimes what happens? Arjun, okay,
Mataji,
this person wants to do a sinful thing. Okay, so this person wants to steal money. Is it right or wrong?
wrong Mataji.
It is wrong, right? But he is planning, because he have that desire. He is planning. Okay, he'll tell, oh, this day I will steal the money. Okay, this is past. In 2000 he was thinking. Now what happens if he's caught by the police?
He'll have to
Arjun?
return all the money, Mataji. Plus,
And
he has to go to the jail.
yeah, finally he'll go to the jail, right? This is the reaction. What is Newton's third law, you know?
No, Mataji.
Who knows Newton's third law?
Mataji, is it according to action there is a reaction?
Yes, equal and opposite reaction. Very good. So for every action, there is equal and opposite reaction. So when we do something wrong, the reaction is also something wrong. It's called papa and punya. So you should never do any papa, because everything has a reaction. Okay. So how this person is stealing? First he had the thought. So whatever thoughts you have, that will come as your words, and that will come as action. That becomes a habit, then it becomes your character. So as children, you are all developing your character now. So to have a good character, you should have good thoughts and good habits. Okay, that's how your character develops. So this is wrong. Okay, we should not do this sinful things. It has reaction. So we are suffering for all the reactions in our life. And who is the enjoyer? We learned who's the supreme enjoyer? Maitri, who's the supreme enjoyer?
Krishna is the supreme enjoyer.
Krishna is the supreme enjoyer. Yes. What is that sloka? Who knows that sloka? Who knows the sloka? Krishna is the supreme controller. Krishna is the supreme enjoyer. And he is our best friend. Who knows the sloka? Anyone knows? Where did we learn peace formula? Remember? Anyone? Yes, Yajnashri, you know that sloka which says Krishna is the supreme enjoyer? No? Okay. Shrihita, you know?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes.
Pavitranaya sadhu.
No. That is the reason why Krishna appeared. Yes, Harsini.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Ma'am, Mataji, is it Bhoktaram
Yes. Sing it.
Bhoktaram Yajna Tapasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram Suhridam Sarva Bhutanam Natva Mam Santim Richati.
Yes, very good. So that is the sloka. Okay, 5th chapter, 29th sloka, right? So Bhoktaram Yajna Tapasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram Suhridam Sarva Bhutanam Nyatva Mam Shantim Richati. So that's a peace formula where it says Bhoktaram Yajna Tapasam. All the yajnas, sacrifice should be done for Krishna, because Krishna is the supreme enjoyer. Krishna is the supreme controller, and he is our best friend. And what is nature or prakriti? As I told you, it has 3 modes: sattvagun, rajagun, tamagun. That is goodness, passion, ignorance. Okay, that we will learn tomorrow. This is the thing. Okay, you should just know these Three modes. Did you ever see a puppet show like this? Have you seen Sudiksha in a movie or something? A doll?
Yes, Mataji.
So they have been controlled by someone, no? Someone is controlling them, right?
Yes, Mataji.
And they make them dance like that, right? The
Yes,
puppets.
Mataji.
Same way, we are also controlled by these three modes. What are the three modes of material nature? Gauri, can you read?
Satyaguna,
Goodness.
Rajaguna, passion, Tamoguna, ignorance.
Yes, so Sattaguna is goodness, Rajaguna is passion, and Tamoguna is ignorance. Tomorrow we will learn in detail. Okay, we have a role play also. Okay, we can. It's very nice to see that. Okay, so these are the three modes of material nature. And see, they are having rope. This man and this man, they were fighting, but they've been controlled, right? So our hands are all tied up to the material nature. We are not seeing it, but yes, that's why good people do, some good people sometimes they do bad things, right? You've seen so many bad things are happening in the world. That's even though Krishna is there in everyone's heart as Paramatma, but still, why are they doing all bad things? Why do they do all bad things, Koyal? Even though Krishna is sitting in their heart as Paramatma. Any idea?
Mataji, because they're controlled by the three modes of nature.
Yes, because they're controlled by the three modes of nature, right? And the tamoguna, ignorance, that is the bad quality. Okay, like in animals, it is seen in animals. Okay, that is not good. That is the guna which makes them do bad thing. So always we are controlled by three modes of material nature, but we are not knowing. We are like a puppet in their hand. When they make us dance, we dance. But we can control them. We can cross these gunas and come to Shuddha Sattaguna by chanting Hare Krishna, right? So the gunas can be overcome. Always the three gunas affect us. Okay, we learn it later. In this picture, what can you see in this picture? One man is hanging from the tree, right? Vishesh, what's happening
Yes.
here? There is a man
Ma'am.
hanging from the tree, na?
Yes.
And what is happening here below? What is there?
Snakes.
They are poisonous snakes, right? So if this man leave his hand, what will happen?
The snakes will eat the man.
Yeah, the snakes will bite him. It's poisonous snakes. And what if he doesn't leave the branch? What will happen? What is this?
Elephant.
Yeah, it's like a mad elephant. And what is the elephant trying to do?
He is trying to pull the tree from the land.
Yeah, he's trying to pull the tree. So if this man stays there, this elephant will pull the tree out and kill the man, right?
Yes.
And what is above the man? You can see here. What is this?
Honeybee's house.
Honeycomb. There is lot of honeybees. And you can see here who's biting him. What is this? Small.
Honeybees.
Honeybees are biting him. So he's having danger everywhere. And you can see here the white and black mouse.
White and black
Rats. Okay, so if this man leave his hand, he's going to fall in the pit of poisonous snakes. If he stay there, the elephant will uproot the tree and kill him. And also some honeybees are biting him. Still, what is he trying to drink? He's trying to lick something, no, which is falling from this. What is this?
Honey.
Yeah, he's trying to enjoy the honey that's falling from the honeycomb. So this is our life, Vivek, that we are also like this. We have problem all around us, but still we are trying to enjoy. And who is this coming and helping him?
Krishna.
Yeah, Krishna is helping him. Okay, you are in problem. Come, I will save you. But we don't mind Krishna, right? We are enjoying in this material world. So I'll give you example. Instead of snakes, we have corona. Instead of elephant, we have earthquakes and flood and everything. Instead of honeybees, we also have little diseases coming. Okay, all these problems are there around us. But still, we are trying to enjoy the little honey, like little happiness we get from here, buying a house, a car, a lot of money. We are trying to enjoy it, but we are not see, there's all danger around us. Our life is like this, right? But still Krishna is coming and he's putting his hand out. Come, let's go back. I'm there to help you. But we are not minding, right? We are not bothered to see Krishna. This man is not bothered. He's enjoying the honey. The honeybees are biting him. If he fall, the snake will kill him. And if he hang on, the elephant will take him out. Still, he is enjoying the honey. He's not even bothering Krishna. But Krishna is coming in his Garuda. He is coming in that aeroplane and telling, come, I'll let you go, come. So he can just catch hold of Krishna's hand and he can go back. But he is not bothered. So this is our situation. And what is knowledge? Gita knowledge is the highest, which knows the difference between matter and spirit. So our body is made up of 5 elements. What are they? Pragna, what is the body made up of?
Ma'am, it's made up of fire, earth, water, air, and sky.
Yes, ether. So these are the 5 elements our body is made up of. And what is our soul?
Ma'am, our soul is the universe.
The soul is in the heart.
Yes, ma'am.
It is Satchit Ananda. Okay, the soul is in the heart and it's Satchit Ananda. So this is the difference between matter and spirit. Matter means the 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, ether. The body is made up of, right? If that is lost, then spirit doesn't get lost, right? The soul doesn't get lost. So what is Atma and Paramatma? Who is Paramatma? Vidya Singh. Who is Paramatma? How many hands he has?
Paramatma.
How many hands he has?
4 hands.
4-handed. Yes, the Paramatma. Where is the Paramatma situated, Vidya?
Paramatma is situated with our spirit soul in our heart.
Yes, very good. So, soul and super soul, Atma and Paramatma. So, Atma is in our heart, right? The Atma is situated, and the soul is situated in the heart, Atma. And Paramatma is the 4-handed form of Krishna in our heart. Paramatma is also in our heart. And they both are like 2 birds in the same tree. What are they doing? The 2 birds. Can you see? What are they doing? What are the 2 birds doing here? Anyone can see? Yes, Siddharth. What are the 2 birds doing?
Ma'am, the 2 birds are eating some berries on the tree.
Only 1 bird is eating the berry. No, the first bird.
Yes.
The second bird is witness, right? He is observing, right?
Yes.
The same way, Atma and Paramatma is situated in the heart. Okay, imagine this is heart. So, first bird is Atma, second bird is Paramatma. So, the first bird, Atma or us, we are busy doing our karma. We are eating the berries and we are enjoying and everything. But the second bird, Paramatma, is a witness. We have taken so many lives, right? How many lives we have taken total? Who can tell me? How many lakhs of life? Lakhs of life. Yes, Ram Kumar. How many lakhs of life we took?
Ma'am, we have taken 84 lakh life, ma'am.
Yes, very good. We have taken 84 lakhs of life. And in all this life, along with the soul, the super soul or the Paramatma is with us. Paramatma knows everything. He's Krishna. Okay, so Paramatma is witnessing. Okay, let me see what is he doing. And the Paramatma is just a witness. He's just seeing what all karma we are doing. And the first soul, that is Atma, is busy eating the berries, that is busy doing karma. When we turn to Paramatma, when the first bird turned to the second bird, that is the time when we realize God. Okay, so we all are starting to turn to Paramatma. Now we know who is Krishna. We know to chant his holy name. We know his Bhagavad Gita teachings. So slowly, we are turning to the Paramatma. So Krishna will definitely take us back. all of you here will definitely go back to Krishna because we have started the process. We have started. And there are 4 main problems in our life: birth, death, old age, and disease. Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyati, Dukha, Doshanu, Darshanam. Okay. So what is it? See, you can see here birth, you can see death, old age, and disease. Can anyone prevent these 4 things? Can someone prevent these things from happening? Here, can you stop any of these?
No, Mataji.
But still, there is a process to stop it. What is that? There is a process to stop that the process. What is that? Yes, Pragna.
It's probably by praying to God.
Yes, by praying to God, by chanting His holy name, we can stop these problems: birth, death, old age, and disease. Okay, so real problems, these are the real problems in our life: birth, death, old age, and disease. Everyone get disease, everyone becomes old, right? Everyone dies. And temporary problem is food, water, shelter, clothing. These are temporary things. Yes, this is a basic needs, but that's temporary, that we will get. But these 4 things, this we can solve. The basic things: food we can solve, water, all these we can solve if we have money. But what about these? If you have money, you can't solve death, you can't solve old age, right? So you would have seen your grandparents becoming old, they'll have a lot of problems, right? So what are the symptoms of old age? Did you see your grandparents having? Nidhi, see, some of the problems, tell me some of the problems they have. Yes, Pranamya.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes.
Wrinkles Mataji and white hair. Pains in the legs like that.
Yes. So they'll have joint pains, they'll have gray hair, right? So all these are symptoms: gray hair, joint pains, loss of memory. Sometimes they don't remember where my specs is and they keep searching the specs. No, that is all symptoms of old age. Everyone will become old. We will also become old in one day, right? So you can see some of the famous actresses, they were like this, very beautiful in 70s and 80s. But in old age, they become like this. They lose the hair, they have wrinkles, and everyone becomes old. So we can't prevent it. Once Srila Prabhupada saw a magician. Okay, you have seen magic? You have seen magic shows? Any of you? All of you have seen? Yes, Satvik, you've seen magic shows? Did you like it?
Yes, ma'am, I like it very much, ma'am. It's very interesting, ma'am. It will be very.
Yeah, the magician, no, he has a big hat, no, black color, and he takes so many things out of it, no, some flowers and so many things, right?
Yes, ma'am.
He makes it appear, he makes it disappear also, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so one day that magician was making some rabbit appear from his hat, and he also made it disappear. So Prabhupada saw it, and Prabhupada was like, he was in America, so he saw, and he's like, oh, you're making the rabbit disappear? That's very nice, I like it. So can you make everything disappear? He told yes. And Prabhupada told, can you make birth, death, old age, and disease disappear? And then the magician was like, huh? No, I can't do that. How can someone make birth, death, old age, and disease disappear? And then Prabhupada told, I can make them disappear. How can he do that disappear, Chandana? How can Prabhupada make birth, death, old age disappear?
Ma'am, because he has the...
Whose Bhagavad Gita are we studying? Whose translation is it?
Krishna's.
Yeah, but who translated it from Sanskrit to English? Who knows? Yes, Raghav. Who translated?
Prabhupada.
Yeah, Srila Prabhupada translated Bhagavad Gita into English. right? It was in Sanskrit, yes. It came through the parampara. It was in Sanskrit, but it was Srila Prabhupada who translated that Bhagavad Gita to English, and he gave us the message of Bhagavad Gita. So Krishna, by praying to Krishna, by chanting Krishna's holy name, and we can stop the process of birth, death, old age, and disease, which a magician can't do it. Okay? Yes. Okay. Rishika, can you read the translation?
Yes, Mataji. Nature is said to be the cause of all material causes and effects, whereas the living entity is the cause of the various sufferings and enjoyments in this world.
Yeah, so sometimes we feel happy, sometimes we feel sad, right? Why? Because of our karma. So we are responsible for this various sufferings and enjoyment in this world. You can see here, and nobody wants problem, right? Nobody wants it, and nobody can avoid problem. It keeps coming and it comes on its own. Similarly, happiness also will come on its own. Whatever is destiny, that will happen. That means whatever karma we have done, punya karma, we can enjoy in this life. If you have good education, if you have good lot of money, if you are beautiful, then if you are born in a good family, this all because of your punya. Okay? So happiness will come. Don't worry. And what's the big question? Why are you suffering? We are suffering because of our karma. Okay, you can see here so many bad things happen in the world: violence and war and public unrest, terrorism, all this because of uncontrolled mind. We are not able to control the mind. Okay, now let's see the story of a brahmachari and a rat. So there was a brahmachari. Okay, so he had only 2 pairs of clothes. He had Bhagavad Gita, and his guru told him, okay, you learn Bhagavad Gita, I'll come back. Okay, and he went. So this brahmachari saw a rat in his house, and rat, they'll eat everything. So he started eating the Gita and brahmachari's cloth and all. And who's the enemy of the rat? A cat. So the brahmachari got a cat, and cat will catch the rat, but he could not catch. But what the cat needs, he's hungry, he wants milk. So where will the brahmachari go get milk, right? So somebody lended him a cow. Now he was taking care of the cow, and cow gave the milk. That cat drank it, and still the rat could not be caught. So the cow need to be milked. Now who will do that? So he married a girl. And now what happened? He had lot of children. So in order to solve a small problem, the rat problem, he had so many problems, right? This is what is happening in this world. To solve one problem, we'll have another problem. To solve that, we'll have another problem, right? So what is the solution for all the problem? By chanting Hare Krishna, we can stop all our problems. And in Kali Yuga, who learned that sloka for yesterday's homework? Hare Nama? Yes, Shashank.
Hare Nama eva kevala kalo nasteva giti anchita.
What is the meaning? You can read here. This is the meaning in the Kali Yuga.
In this Kali Yuga, the only mean of the devilish
Deliverance.
Deliverance is chanting the holy name of the Lord. There is no other way. There is no other way. There is no other way.
Thank you. Hare Krishna, Reena Mataji. Hare
Namaste.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Okay, thank you. Yes. So there is no other way in the Kali Yuga except chanting the holy name. Hare Namaiva Kevalam. And all glories to Sri Krishna Sankirtan, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years and extinguishes the fire of conditioned life of repeated birth and death. So you can see here, birth and death. If you want to stop them, you have to do Harinam Sankirtan, which is chanting the holy name. Okay, yes. So how do we chant? Raise both your hands. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Siddharth, I can't see you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Thank you so much.